I'm Natasha. I am a mom of 3 boys. So in today's video, we're not going to go over 1, not 2, but 3 birth vlogs and how they all vary from birth to birth. They are not triplets, they're all separate births, but I did have HG in all of them. So my first pregnancy, it was the first time I had HD. And for me, they last my whole entire pregnancy. So here is my first pregnancy. I did work a whole season of photography. And then in November 2020 was when I went in for a doctor's visit. And once again, I had high blood pressure. So this is when they decided that I should go into labor and delivery and do some monitoring, and my blood pressure never spiked down. They decided I was to be induced. So the next clips are my birth vlog. If you want to watch the full one, it's on my YouTube channel. So we got our room. I'm gonna show you guys a quick little room tour. This is where baby Elijah's gonna be. And then we did get a window. So I was really excited about that. There's that. That's how Eddie did my hair. But there's baby.
Need to do that?
Got my IV plugged in. And apparently I am starting to have contractions. I don't feel them yet. It's failed attempt 3 times in the needle, so we put it on the side. So just an update, I'm all hooked up and everything if I need anything. So we ordered a room service. Now that I had dinner, I'm gonna quickly hop onto my computer and get some stuff done quickly because it's gonna be a while until I can get back on the computer. So where we go from there. So I have an hour and a half to try to get some rest and go from there. Oh, look at that, he's getting the bed out here. Yes. Update all night. Got some on and off sleep, and then I ended up getting restless feet. Got some crazy hair going on. Well, they checked me, and I am 8 centimeters dilated, 100% effaced.
Video? All right. Here's your buddy, 6 pounds, 10 ounces. No!
What's the video? I was already falling asleep. Alright, we are all moved in to our second postpartum room where Babes just had his first poop.
Are you gonna curl them on me? Oh, you just get the salad and full flesh open.
She loves to.
Someone's awake.
After Elijah's first birthday, we found out we were expecting again. Once again, I had HE, but this time instead of going hospitals, I was referred to an infusion center, which made everything so much easier. Same process. I was induced again. I had high blood pressure, and this time I was 37 weeks when I was induced. So we were given the night, and we came back at 7:45, checked into labor and delivery, and that is when they started the oxytocin. And then at 10:50 a.m., I started feeling contractions, 2 to 4 minutes apart, but they were very mild, and I was already at 12 units of oxytocin. And then at 11:25 a.m. they did attempt to break the water. I'm gonna get induced. 7:45 a.m. we're checked in. Getting inside my robe, not my robe, my gown. Then at 12:25 I had 16 units. By 3 p.m. I had 22 units, and that's when I knew something was wrong. At 3:45 they checked. I was 4 to 5 centimeters, but they found out the baby was breached. he flipped on me. And I could not wrap my mind around that I'm gonna need a C-section, and that is what we started to prep for. And that C-section was very traumatizing for me. And it wasn't nothing to do with a hospital or staff, it just was something I was not prepared for. I was very blessed with an easy first birth with Elijah, that this one I was not prepared for, but he is here, he is healthy. He was born on June 23rd at 6:26 p.m., weighing 5 pounds 11 ounces. And of course, unlike a regular vaginal birth, a C-section is a lot harder to recover, but this was our second go around postpartum, and we actually did check out of the hospital within the 2-3 days. I did not stay any additional days, as we're just more comfortable at home and we have everything we need for the baby at home, and it's just easier to recover at home. And one thing that I always do at every hospital stay is do a photography session of the baby, me with the baby, dad with the baby. So here is Isaac all dressed up, ready for his little photo shoot. I'll insert some photos here at the end. And the funny thing is, it is not planned, but Eddie always wears the same t-shirt every single time we went into labor and delivery. But I did wear the same robe for all 3 births just to have the comparison of photos. And after we checked out, we went to my parents' house to pick up Elijah, and we got a little sweet moment of Elijah's first reaction seeing his little baby brother.
I said, look, your little baby brother.
And here are the little photos that we took during the hospital stay. Then on February 16, we found out we were expecting again, and this was when Isaac was about 6-7 months. Here is a little reveal of me and Eddie finding out. Just a little reaction, that's about it. And here is Isaac wearing the same big bro t-shirt that Elijah wore when we announced it to family, and it took a while for them to notice. But same in this pregnancy, I had HG throughout the whole pregnancy. After working the last 2 HG pregnancies, I did not do a full season of wedding photography. I still took on weddings, did style shoots, events, but I planned for a long maternity leave because I knew it was going to be an adjustment. Eddie did have to take FMLA to help me at home with the kids. It was just very difficult for me to function and take care of 2 kids. I had to do a lot of labs, a lot of stress tests, so we got induced again. We checked in on October 8th of 2023 at 10:45 a.m. Since we had a vaginal and then a C-section, this is a VBAC, but we were pretty confident since we've experienced both, but I was completely wrong. It was a different turn of events. My successful VBAC vlog had to get induced at 37 weeks due to hypertension. Checked in at 10:45 a.m. They always have the hardest time getting my IVs in, but after that, I am supposed to be doing a bulb induction, but the hospital ran out, so we ended up doing Dalapins, something like that. Got those inserted. The overall experience was not bad. Had my coffee and my food because I don't know when I would not be able to eat. The inserts had to stay in for 12 hours, so I knew it was going to be a long process. So I woke up my husband to get me some snackies, and he came back with flowers. It was so cute, and lots of snacks. It was a long night because I was so anxious. At 12:30 a.m. they came out, and I was 4 centimeters, so it was successful. Then they started my Pitocin at 1 a.m. 4:45 a.m. I got my next cervix check, and I was still 4 centimeters. They broke my water. Then the contractions started rolling in and got my epidural at 6:15 a.m. At noon, I was 7 centimeters. Then at 12:40 p.m., I was 8 centimeters. Then at 12:55 p.m., I was 10 centimeters, ready to push. The baby was out by 1:06 p.m., but I already knew by his breathing that something wasn't right. So he had to go into NICU. He went with Eddie. Eddie sent me updates. I could not go because I was unable to for 2 hours until I could move both my feet. I could not move my left foot. So they tried to make me eat. They gave me a snack. Within 2 hours, I was able to go see him. Eddie was so great at sending me updates. Here is me finally visiting my baby boy. Got to do some skin to skin. And then by nighttime, he was able to come back to us. But we still have a whole journey with him, as we found out that he has a caved chest. So we're still on the journey of learning all about that. But he met his brothers. And we got the 3 Musketeers, you guys, so keep us in your prayers. And here is a little update of the 3 Musketeers. They're all doing so well right now.